Something to amuse us.
It is. We're going live. That used to be a programme.
Going live, did it?
Yay! It did. It was a children's television programme was going live. And every morning it says on my screen, going live.
Going live.
And I think, oh, like the programme. Like the programme. I'm not sure if we've gone live on Facebook, though. Let me just see.
Oh, apparently we are. I don't know. We've got a little thumbs up.
Well, we hope so.
Is that a thumbs up?
Oh, he doesn't know, really. He's shrugging his shoulders.
No, he's just commenting on.
There's an oblivious look going on. I know. There's a little red thing in the corner of the screen that says live.
Oh,
Good.
Brilliant.
Marvellous. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Promise we know what we're doing. Oh, he's distracted her now. She wants him. I'm going to have to let her out.
That's the dog, by the way.
Studio dog Mabel wants Tech Josh. Come on. I want to see him.
Go on then.
Or are you going to go on your beanbag? Come on.
I just don't know. It's all happening this morning. Good morning to you. Welcome to Natasha Makes. Gemma, is it fair to say it's normal service here?
It's become the new normal.
What, chaos?
Yeah. Carnage. Beyond our wildest dreams. And it's never been quite chaos-free around here, but it's suddenly ramped up a gear. I think, well, you know, a loony bin is probably where I belong next, to be honest. Now
Good morning.
The room, that's going to proper confuse you, isn't it?
I've got beautiful fabrics for you, though.
Right, Studio Dog Mabel is not in the studio. Just let her roam.
Let her out.
Into the other room.
Excellent. Right. I want to show you some fabulous fabrics today. We are going to make a fold-away bag.
We are.
Gemma, you asked me to give you something to write about it.
Yeah.
And you just can't have enough bags. Mm-hmm. Fabulous bags that tuck away. So that, because, okay, case in point, I went to the market on Saturday to get my veggies, as I do, veg out and get fruity. Oh, that dog does not know what she wants this morning, does she?
No. You've got a saying for that, but it's not suitable for broadcast. Come on.
No, I can't.
No.
I can't. No.
Something about
Get on your
haircuts.
bed. Get on your bed, Mabel. We're all
Good girl.
Yeah, so you can never have too many bags. So case in point, I was out at the market at the weekend and I had all my beautiful bags that I've made, but they were all just sort of, until I actually needed them, they were just sort of flopping around the place. And then I didn't need them all, so then I was just carrying extra bags. But if you had one that folded up nice and neat, that you could just have in your other bags until you needed it and then whip it out, happy days. But it needs to be strong. They need to be strong, these bags. I want a good strong bag. So, we're going to make a lovely bag. Oh, a lovely bag today. We are. But I brought you new fabrics today. Last call, I know you lot went rather crazy for the Christmas fabrics yesterday, down to $4.99, should be $7.95. Lots of you using your £5 off vouchers. Are they all working for you now? Because there was a little spelling error at our end on the website, which meant that until it was corrected yesterday, those codes won't have worked. So apologies for that. That has been rectified. It's the joy of working between time zones, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yes, that has been rectified. So if you want to try your code again, make sure it works. So I'm really sorry, there've just been a few little teething problems, as there are with anything new. But now it's all set up and working, it's done. And it only needs to be done the once.
Yep.
And now it's done. So this will be the only time, fingers crossed, that there will be a thing. To update you on the hand warmer.
Oh, yes.
Pocket warmer. I did indeed put this in the microwave. Gemma didn't look.
I didn't know you'd done it. You told me you'd rung the supplier and that they were checking with the manufacturer.
Yeah, which they were.
You still did it?
But I thought that me putting it in my own microwave might be quicker than ringing Korea.
Probably best I don't know about these things, isn't it?
Yeah. It was all fine. So do so at your own risk, obviously, but in microwave, all fine.
I can just hear SJ with her head in her hands. Just know it's happening. She's in Manchester.
But that's my disclaimer. Do so at your own risk. But it was okay in my microwave.
I'm going to say don't ding dang do it because it's not recommended.
Okay. Just use fabric with no metallic on. But it's so pretty because it's Christmassy. Right, shall I show you some fabrics you can then? Let's recap the Christmas fabrics, then we'll have a look at new fabrics. And it's all coming in at a fabulous price of just $4.99 a half metre. We have got to cap these because our supplier has held stock for us for a certain amount of time, and that time is an hour after the show.
Yeah.
So if you've got your orders in an hour up to the show, then we can hold that price until then, and then it's gone.
And then that's it. That's
What I will do is I will round up any orders to a full bolt, but you know, there'll be like a squiddly bit. Last night, Gemma, I had all the fun. You see, when I say that, that is normally sarcastic, but no, this time it actually isn't. I really enjoyed making my little, because you know what we did yesterday? We did the, can we go overhead?
Yeah, of course I can.
Right, so to update on my fabulous Christmas hat place, well, what are we calling these? What's the official name for them? Christmas cutlery holder?
It is, no, we went with...
Christmas cutlery hat.
You can carry on if you like. Why not?
Go on.
It is the Christmas cutlery pocket, and then in brackets we put Santa's hat. That's what we went up as yesterday.
Oh, okay, good. Obviously I have no say in these things, I just make them.
No, well, it was decided on the show.
So
Excuse were created.
Brilliant. Here's the thing. I have folded over my piece of felt, as you saw yesterday. You don't need to do that, but I have, because it just gives it that bit of extra zhuzh. And just makes it look like it's faced, which is lovely. I did interface in the end. I can show you, where's the one that I did that didn't have the interfacing? It just is better with a little bit of interfacing. Medium, light, doesn't matter. And then your pom-pom. I glued on, I use pin flare glue gel, but you can use a glue gun, only because my glue gun is in Cornwall and I'm not.
No.
So it made it easier to use that. Now.
And there's room in there for your napkin.
There is room in there for your napkin.
And a little
Gemma says I've
maybe
got
an
to do...
after eight as well as a little surprise in the bottom.
Gemma says I've got to do... Well, do you know what you could do?
Yeah.
Little gift holders. You could put one of those on top, couldn't you?
But they are in the warehouse.
Right. If you would like a bundle to make 6 of these, you pick your fabric. That bit's done. But you've got here 12 pieces of felt that are the right size to just fold and carry on with. You've got 6 pom-poms, all pre-made. You don't have to do any of that. And look at these buttons. You've got about 50 beautiful little buttons, which you can decorate with. So it might be that you want to put a little star, or a little stocking, or a little snowflake there, or, you might want to decorate there. Whatever you want to do. You might want to put a little heart. You can sew them on, glue them on, do whatever you want. It's entirely up to you. But they are, yeah, you see. So
Sorry
we
for making
know.
Noise with my mic. That was a little Challenge Annika style dash to the warehouse and back.
So you can place that on there or tuck it in there. These are the gift holder. No, they're not the gift holders. They are the, what do we call these in the end?
You got there. The word gift was there.
The gift was in there, but it
first.
wasn't. It was gift or whatever, trinkety thing. But look, they open up. You can fit 3 after 8s or other mints in there.
There aren't any in there at the moment, which is a mysterious
The
situation
packets are
that
in
we do
there,
not fully
just
understand.
to show. I don't want them going off.
Where did they... Oh, I
Or the
see.
dog to eat them.
No, this is very thoughtful.
It's a kind act of service. So you could, yeah, you could have your little place setting with that there. If there's room in there for more knives and forks, should you wish.
That's our gift/favours box.
That's it, favours box. Because we've had the gift card holder, which is what I'm sitting looking at. You see, so it might be that you're going to put, because you do scratch cards, don't you?
I do.
So you could put a little scratch card in there, make that out of your little Christmas fabric. Whatever you want, really. Decorate your
Card's
table.
nice, isn't it?
As you wish. As you wish. So, anyway, that is that. And if you wish to buy these, it's going to come with the pattern at a cracking
Yes.
price of $14.99. Really limited on these, so grab them whilst you can. Now, the fabric to go with. I'm excited. I've made mine for my table. I've just got to find, I'm going to put their names in Scrabble pieces and then like a star or something either end.
Perfect.
Yeah. You could probably tuck a cracker in there as well. Oh, that's for my other mitt. Christmas fabrics we have got, and if you want a really in-depth look at these, you can have a look at yesterday's show. But to recap, there is Santa on grey with metallic. There are your beautiful Christmas trees. These are lovely, aren't they? These are all $4.99 a half metre, by the way. They should be $7.95. They've got that metallic detailing in there, all apart from the kitty cats. We've got skaters, various skaters. They called that teal or turquoise? Can you remember?
That one is Skater's Teal, I want to say.
I want to call it teal as well, though it looks more turquoisey to me, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Teal, turquoise or aqua is a movable feast on many of these things. And then here they are on white. So we were saying same but different. Now, you can either do these at $4.99 for a half metre or $14.99 for 2 metres.
Which is nuts.
It is nuts, but Gemma, as we were discussing, if you want to make sure that you can wrap all your gifts and make enough gift bags and bottle bags and everything else for Christmas, it's, you know, you want it to be...
Well, and also, some of you might think, well, I haven't got time to do this before Christmas. But there's Christmas every year.
There is Christmas every
know,
year.
You can get started, get yourself sorted.
And actually, if you've got the fabric ready for next year, then you've got a whole year to get it done.
Yeah.
Got no excuses. Nope. There's your snowman. I like the snowman on charcoal. I also love the reindeers dashing through the snow. This is your Scandi one. That's rather lovely. That's what I made my little mitts out of. But we've also got like the spot. It's not like the spot, it is the spot. My grammar this morning is dreadful. Do apologise. There's your spot there, which again is going to work throughout all of these because it's the same red off the same palette. There's Father Christmas. Now I might have used quite a lot of those for bottle bags and for my Christmas places. Oh, hang on, where is the rest of my Christmas fabric? I used, what else did I use? I used the snowmen. You see, like I've used this nowhere because I love it. There we go, there's your snowmen on red. There to make the rest of my holders. I've made 4 so far, Gemma. Then there's your Christmas tree. More reindeer doing fabulous things. Oh, I promised you my reindeer dancing top and I've forgotten that as well.
Honestly.
I know. I think the white cats are sold out, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's gone. But you've still got black cats. I mean, they're white cats, but on black fabric. Yeah. There's not actually a black cat on there. But you know what I mean. And then these are really, really handy to have. So these are your blenders and they are your linear tonals. We've got them in green, light grey, dark grey. So again, they're going to work across the board because, look, you've got then all the colours of your cats in there and the green. Perfect. And actually that green is a really lovely green. So they were yesterday's fabrics. And again, all $4.99 or... Did we even do $14.99 for 2 metres on these?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, we did.
Because I know they were late being loaded.
Yeah.
Because I'd forgotten to tell you that we were having them.
Yeah. Thanks for the
you
honesty.
know,
that's
that old chestnut.
Much appreciated.
I think the thing is, like, I try and give you a bit of a weekend.
Yeah.
And then
there's this look of general befuddlement on my face, isn't there? And then you go, oh no.
Oh, in my head I've told you. In my head I've told you. Spots!
Yeah. These are nice, aren't they?
I love these. I absolutely love these. And again, these are... Gemma, are we going to do $14.99 for 2 metres on these again?
It was the quantity I wasn't sure on, because you were checking whether they could do enough for us. They come back to us and say they could do enough to do that. There you go. See, look. Now, you see that? There's a loud clunking noise.
Jane is chasing.
There you go, see. So I think, for now, best not.
We'll go with what we've got for now.
Yes.
Yeah. Should we say hello to everyone before we get into all of this?
Yeah,
because I
why
suddenly
not?
realised we haven't done that.
Great plan.
Yeah. Morning. Let's do it. We can do more than just a morning. Brain doctors are back, Jem.
I know.
To swill out my cellar.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he took one look at me and he went, I said, oh, morning. And he went, is it? I said, well, I said it was morning. I didn't say it was good. He just looked at me and went,
It's chucking with rain and everything though.
Oh, it's
Not
horrible.
a nice job, is it?
No.
Those high-vis
It
coats.
was at the point where Gemma went, and at this point, this is when some people will be reevaluating their life choices.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he probably is. He just looked at me this morning like, what am I
am I
doing with
doing?
my life? Bless him. But we're very appreciative of his hard work.
He's ever so nice.
Yeah.
He's ever such a nice man.
But I don't think he's feeling it today.
None of us are.
Today is not his favourite day.
No.
No.
Elaine's here. Claire's here. Do we know how long the pocket warmers stay warm?
No.
Like 20 minutes. Good 20 minutes. They were still warm after I'd done the school run. It's maybe a little bit longer than 20 minutes. I guess the thing is, it depends if you keep them in your pocket or if you waft them around the place.
Yeah, that's true.
If you waft them around the place, they're not going to last as long.
No.
But 20 minutes. So you get most of the way around a dog walk. Afternoon, Jimmy. Patricia's here. Oh, there you go. Patricia said my £5 code didn't work during yesterday, but tried again in the evening and it worked. We had put things right by then, Patricia. We couldn't work out why it wasn't working, because on the end that Josh was working on, everything was in place. But yeah, then we realised it was the other end. Oh, Patricia's now found us. She needed a little reboot to find us on YouTube. Morning, Sharon. Morning, Lo. How are the birthday celebrations? Do you know she found a Bruce chocolate cake, actually called Bruce? Gemma's not listening to me.
A Bruce chocolate cake called Bruce.
Yeah. As in like Bruce Brockchotter. Very impressed.
Nice.
Morning, Dawn. Morning, Sue. That's like the advert with the teacher, full moon, half moon, total eclipse. I don't know what that was about. But yes, probably. I still like that
Full moon, half
advert.
moon, total eclipse.
Oh no, I remember the advert, but I don't know what she's saying in reference to.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
But yes, it's one of those iconic adverts, isn't it, though, that you remember? What other ones that you really remember? The Yellow Pages advert.
Yeah, our White's Lemonade.
I don't remember that
I've
one.
still got to show you that one. I've mentioned this before and you've gone, what?
What was the one with Accrington Stanley? Who are they? What was
Milk.
that one?
That was a milk one.
Was it milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got to drink your milk to be big and strong, otherwise you'd end up playing for Accrington Stanley. And then the other lad says, Accrington Stanley, you're like, he says, exactly. So you've
There
got
you
to drink
go.
your milk, get big and strong, play for the good teams.
Okay. Yeah. There. Oh, Julia's off for a 5-year boobogram.
Oh,
Good job.
yeah.
We will have everything
Important
crossed that that
maintenance.
is your last one. You gotta get that boob in the squidgy machine.
Yeah.
It's important.
Important
It's
maintenance.
important that you do.
Done. Yeah.
Jane's watching again. She should be on holiday. Hi, Jane. You're on holiday. I'm not sure if Glenn's napping again because he's done his half marathon, hasn't he?
Yeah.
We've let her watch or join in a bit when he's napping. But as soon as he's napping, Jane, you get out there and have a good time. Barbara's here. Jane's here. Michelle, good morning to you, sir. Very nice to hear you. Hear you, see you, have you here, join us, whatever. Good morning. Helen's here, Lizzie Crangle's here. Morning, Auntie Lizzie. Donna's here, Carol's here. Yeah, Lo's granddaughter had a lovely first birthday. Where has that time gone? Where has a year gone? It's nuts, that is. Sharon's here, first time buying the advent calendar and I'm loving it. Thank you. Oh, good.
Good.
We still need to address the fact that a lot of you don't know what yesterday's was. But we can't tell you on air in case, because there are those of you that save it up, we know, to open it all on Christmas Day. So you've got 25 little presents to open on Christmas Day. Do we need...
I'm trying to work out how we can communicate this.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless we do if you don't want to know, turn off for the next 30 seconds. We'll have a think.
Okay.
We'll have a think. Pam says, it's my first time too. And squeal like a child every morning. This is excellent news. Oh, Sue is procrastinating after making one of those appointments. Got to do it though. It's all got to be done.
Procrastinating over making one of those
Oh,
appointments.
over? Oh,
Get it
no, Sue.
done.
No, get it
Crack
done.
on.
You can't mess around with things
No.
like that. No, from someone who knows. It's better to have that than all the rest of it that goes
don't
with
have to
it.
have those,
Trust me. No, you don't. Claire's here, found a lovely lady, messaged me on Messenger and told me. Oh, there you go, perfect. See, the jungle drums work. This is perfect. Did the Christmas hat yesterday fit everyone's head? No. Probably have fitted Mabel's, actually. Oh, yeah. Lo just keeps opening cupboards and eating what she finds. I like that. It's like a magical mystery tour of the kitchen. I had mushrooms for breakfast this morning because that's what I had in my fridge.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Mushrooms on toast?
No, I didn't have any toast. I had it with bacon.
Oh, nice.
I pan fried it with butter and a little bit of blue cheese. You wouldn't have liked that bit. Dash of Worcestershire sauce on top of my very well grilled bacon. It's delicious. I'm now really thirsty.
Super thirsty.
Really thirsty. Dana's here, Yvonne's here, and Pam's here. Oh, Pam says it was her. She messaged a couple of ladies yesterday. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you, Pam. What it is.
Let's hope that she does really know what it is, because otherwise, we hope Pam's right. I'm sure she is. Very knowledgeable lady. Shall we have a look at these spots?
Yeah.
Come on.
Why not?
Now, I've
These
picked
are
these to go with denim and other things. So you can get ahead here. Right. Spots are one of those beautiful things that we all need in our lives. Can we go closely,
That's
uppity,
me
uppity,
doing
please?
the overhead thing.
I know, but you've got to see these in all their beautifulness and their glory. So this is, it's like a really bright chartreuse green, like a tennis ball yellow, which is officially chartreuse.
Great.
With, well, I can't tell you what that green is that's in there on the spot. Because sometimes I look at it and I think it's like an apple green. Sometimes I look at it, I think it's jade. Sometimes I look at it, I think it's like a tealy colour.
Okay.
Which means it's going to blend very well. I'm going to have a look on the
Would you like to know what it's officially called?
Go on.
Tash? Yeah.
spot.
So, well, yeah, there is that. It's turquoise on lime.
Oh, there you go, that'll do.
Yeah. So they're all
I'll take that.
830. 830 is the name of the style, if you like. That first one was GT, turquoise on lime. This one here, Tash.
Yep.
This one.
Yep.
This one is purple on pink, PL.
I'll give them that. Purple and pink. Beautiful. Because today's bag is going to be made out of denim, and then we're going to have an accent. All of these were picked to go perfectly with denim.
This is TB, which is blue on turquoise.
Nice. Not tuberculosis.
Then just to confuse matters, this is BT, which is turquoise on blue.
Really?
I know.
But look how beautifully they go together.
It's been fun at the packing stages.
No. What about this one? I love this one.
This is pink on turquoise. There is something very special about this colour combo, isn't there?
I just love it. I just love it. And then classic.
Black on white.
Yeah.
WX.
Yep. Boom. WX.
WX, I know. I know. You don't have to tell me. I did this thing where I looked at it. Look at the end of the bolt. It's there, other end. WX.
It's there.
It's there. Look at her, look at the face. Look at that. It is though, isn't it?
Like I'm chewing a wasp.
Yeah. I disagree with your colour coding, but okay, it's there. That's how it is. We can't change it, Tash. What it says on the bolt.
Right, so we've got those for you. The other fabrics that I've pulled that are going to work really well today. Can I show you that we're part made? And I just want to show you the premise of today's make, because I think it's quite nice. Is this.
Auntie Lizzie says, "Do I have Doctor, I have spots before my eyes." Must be watching Natasha makes.
So you're going to have your handle on. This is a pocket. And then what you'll do is fold, fold, fold down, and then there. That will then have a little popper, and you will then have your little bag there, that size, ready to go. So these fabrics, I decided were also beautiful for it. You want a non-directional print. I first reached for Tulas, but they were directional. That was my first thought.
I know.
Was like, wouldn't a lovely stripe of Tula down there be fab?
Fantastic.
Yeah. And by the time that we've boxed those bottoms, that's going to sit there. And then we'll have our handles and everything else. I've got a handle on this, Gemma. Got a handle on this. And so, other ones, I keep bringing these out because they are beautiful and they are getting low now. But this is absolutely gorgeous. This is the one that I've used.
Oh, hang on. There's me showing the big pile.
I know. This is your floral blue cream.
Sevenberry.
Sevenberry. It is beautiful. Now, this one, I don't know why we've got any of this left. This is your floral foliage in taupe. This one is designed by Robert Kaufman, but because it doesn't have all the metallic on it and everything on it, it doesn't have a Robert Kaufman price tag on it.
Yeah.
Kaufman. But again, this is an absolute stunner. And then you've got your tulips. And again, just look at all of these with denim. Don't they just look fabulous?
Beautiful.
So I'm starting to think Mother's Day or school teacher gifts if you don't want to give them something that is Christmassy. Now, look at this one with the denim. How woo is that?
Stunning.
It's beautiful, isn't it? So any of these are going to work. And then, of course, we've got a little bit left of those paisleys in both purple and black, which again, gorgeous. So if you want hubby to carry your bags for you, maybe do this more than florals.
We have got a few half-metre heavens of these. We have also got, if they take your fancy, and there's very limited stock of them, some half-metre duos.
Oh,
so if you
yeah.
like the tulips in both colourways, for example, or
Get
the
it.
floral,
Get
those as a duo, but
Yep.
not for long.
Not for long.
Not many of those left at all.
Right. Should we get making?
Yes, please.
I'm going to put that to one side so I can finish that one off later. Let's do it in a spot because then we're not having to worry about any kind of direction at all.
Good day.
Hooray. You're not going to actually use up. Oh, we've got a last call, by the way, before we put the order in
Yes.
for the rectangular trim tool and the Stripology Quarters Mini Ruler. So if you haven't seen these, they are fabulous. This is brand new from Creative Grids. We've got a call with them to put in our order today. So this is your quarters mini. So every quarter of an inch, you have got that slot where you put your rotary cutter in and you can guide it through there. Again, you have got your star every 1.5 inches, so you don't have to count. You can square off your blocks, which is fabulous. You've got your, if you're doing half square triangles, quarter square triangles, you can line them up, trim them back to a 1/4 inch, which is just fabulous. And then if you want to move it slightly to that side, you can move it to 1/8 of an inch. These are fabulous. And then you've got them, these are your squaring up side, so that you can just square up. If you've got 1 3/4 inch there, then you would pop your ruler, your blade in there and square everything up. So it's got it all written out for you there. Lots of extra instructions because there are so many. I could do a whole show on just what this does. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe I should. But yeah, you should have one of these in your life. They are fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Gemalala, are we out of scrap bags now? Have we done the whole spend £50, get a free scrap bag? Is that promotion all done?
We should have a count up today.
Yeah.
And if we've got any surplus, I think we should probably put those in tomorrow. 'Cause
We've
got a very
had a
special show
lot. We've
tomorrow.
had, yeah. So tomorrow, let me talk to you about tomorrow. Tomorrow we have got Gary from Dukey coming in. We have got a lot. He's really come up trumps with stock for us this time around. We've got machines under £1,000.
We have some that we've never had before.
Some that we've never had. We've got like some of the G series. So they're all metal workings, which is what you want. I had a friend ask me yesterday, she's like, oh, I don't know that I want to spend that much money on a machine. Can you recommend me one for, £200, £300, £400? I said no.
I've done that.
And I felt really mean. It's not if you want it to last.
I spent £500 on a machine.
Yep.
And it was a very well-known brand. Very well-known brand.
I did the same. I bought the same.
And exactly the same machine you bought. Mine went bang at 20 months. It was in the height of the pandemic. My phone was on, the phones were on divert to wherever and wherever. I have never to this day managed to get them to honour that warranty, and it had a warranty on it that was 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
But they've never honoured it.
Nope.
And it was £500 down the drain. I've still got this machine in a box. I'm really upset about
Yeah,
it.
because you don't want to get rid of it.
Really common
Gary's
fault.
looked at it and gone,
Yeah. Like,
no
exactly.
good.
The amount it costs you to repair it,
Not worth
that's
it.
going to cost you more than the value of the machine. Which
So I
is
cannot, hand on heart, and I just sound like a bit of a snob, and I'm not, trying to be difficult in any way, shape or form. It's just I wouldn't do it to anyone. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I can't.
No.
So if you've been lucky enough to have a machine and it work fine for that kind of money, brilliant.
Well done, you. You've done
Yeah,
a great
do you know
job.
what? Yeah, well done.
And what a
But
great
I
find.
thought, what I thought was that I was really bad at sewing
Me too.
because it always pulled, my machine always pulled to the left.
Yep, exactly the
It was
same.
a constant
Yep.
struggle the whole time. So I did feel mean when I said to this lovely friend, no, I can't, I'm sorry, I can't actually recommend that to you because you know, there's a reason that I stock the machines that I do. But what I can do is source machines for you that have been out of a box, and this is what we have. So the machines that we've got for you tomorrow are out of the box. They've been on a shop floor or at a show, so they've probably had less than an hour's worth of use. They've then been completely not reconditioned, but they've been completely serviced and put back in the box, and they come with a full 2 years guarantee as a new machine. But because they've opened the box, it's not coming with that price tag.
No.
So there's you know, a couple £100 to be saved on these things, which is great, absolutely great. Better in your pocket. And we are the only place outside of Dukey themselves where they offer these.
Exactly.
Because we don't do flexi pays and
No.
stuff like that. So our way of helping you in terms of that is to bring these machines to you. So you source your finance, your banking, you do that end for you. Whatever you need to do to make that happen, we will bring you the best machines at the best prices.
Absolutely that.
It's fair enough, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Yeah, there
Pat
we go.
says, put me down for a stripology rule. Pat, you just need to go on to today's collection. So for those of you actually who want to shop with us today, perhaps you've not shopped with us before, go to natashamakes.com. Welcome, by the way.
Hi.
Click on the Watch Live page or on the Textile Tuesday banner. Click View All. And Pat, as you scroll down, they're quite near the top, to be fair. They say pre-order and they're, you know, creative grids. There's two quite near the top. So just click the one that you want, place your order as you normally would, and then we'll be putting that order through with creative grids later today.
Hooray.
Claire Everett said she would like a demo of creative grids in the Natasha Designs page.
Oh, yeah,
Over
I
on
can
the
do
sub.
that. I
Yeah.
can absolutely do that. Here we
Yeah,
go. Let's have a look at this.
perfect.
So I've cut 2 strips of fabric. This is going to be your pocket and your flap. So it's a dual action thing. So I'm going to put it right sides together. I'm then going to fold it in half. Find something curvy would be my recommendation for you. Find something curvy and then just cut around it.
Tash, this is going to look stunning, absolutely stunning with the denim.
I know, but that's why I've chosen them all.
Yeah, this is the spot on blue on turquoise, which is 830 TB. Oh, you've got your curved corner cutter there. We haven't got stock of those at the moment, Tash, but they are one of my favourites.
They're great, aren't they?
I love
Helps
it.
if I actually put the blade
It's a
out.
different curve on each corner. Nice.
I use it a huge amount.
Yeah.
Apparently this morning, really badly. I need a new blade in this rotary cutter.
A new blade and
Talking
preferably put it out properly as well.
of rotary cutters, by the way.
Yes.
By the way, we've got trigger rotary cutters on the way. So for those of you that do also need a new one, I'm with you. The spot works perfectly for this because it does.
You can turn it
It's
around whichever way and it
non-directional.
looks the same.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah. It's nice of a print that you can do that with, isn't it?
Yeah, and not worry. I remember when I first started sewing and I made something beautiful and it was all upside down. And I was just so sad that in the pattern it hadn't told me that a non-directional print was needed. I'll be honest, probably because I wasn't using a pattern.
No. We're winging
Knowing
it,
me.
weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably gone, oh, I'd like to make this. How do
Tashing
I
it.
do that?
Tashing it you were.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to leave a turning through gap on one side.
Let's say good morning, Natasha, to Cynthia.
Oh,
Says,
hi-oh
I need
to
an extra
you.
day a week, like one between a Sunday and a Monday. Oh, I do too. That would be so good. That would be my sewing day. That would be the day when
Would
I
it
could
be
make
where
all the
you
things.
do your washing, get your washing done, get everything sorted and recovered over the weekend, ready to then start the week?
Well, I've got that day already, but then I just feel robbed because I haven't got a nice sewing day, so I've had that. Ali says, morning ladies, I'm here for a while. I've got a dental appointment.
Oh, hang on, which Ali?
Ali H.
Hello, Ali H.
And Sue says good morning all as well. Good morning, Sue.
Morning. Which Sue?
Caron.
Huh?
Caron, it says.
Oh,
I know.
good morning.
Morning, Sue.
To all of you. Now, we are going to trim these corners. Gemma, are you ready for Christmas?
I did have a day the other day
I had a day.
where I didn't get dressed.
Right.
I made sure all my tree was up and everything,
I'm just going to...
and Gemma and I sat and wrapped presents.
your tree, you have surpassed yourself this
It's
year.
a beauty, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so pleased with it.
Emily did my tree, so it's not quite like that.
Oh, it's lovely. But, no, I just had a little change up this year. So I normally have gold and bronze kind of decorations, quite, neutral. But I went away for the weekend a few weeks back with our lovely friends Martin and Sonia. And we went to Cheddar Gorge. And I love Cheddar Gorge.
I haven't heard all about this yet. I'm just going to turn this around and press. So whilst I do that,
great.
I've trimmed the edges off, so reduce the bulk. I've taken, I've pinking sheared round there to take the bulk out of the curve. And now I'm going to turn it through whilst Gemma tells us about her weekend.
Yes. Now, Cheddar Gorge
Yes.
is beautiful. But they also have a fabulous Christmas shop.
Oh, not cheese.
They've got cheese shops everywhere. It's marvellous. You can get all the cheese. You can get all the Christmassy stuff. It's great. I mean, and crystals, of course. Big on their crystals they are. So it's just perfect for me. So you've got cheese, Christmas and crystals. I mean, what's not to love? And the most gorgeous tea shop as well. A really, really, really oldie-worldy tea shop. Vintage styled inside. Massive meals.
Is that where you got recognised?
Oh, my word. No, that was in Wells.
It was a different tea shop. Have you just been doing a tour of tea shops?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, fabulous.
So, yes, we went to the
Love that.
Christmas shop, and I love it in there because it's beautiful, but actually quite a few things reasonably priced.
Ooh.
Unlike the Christmas shop near where I live, which is extortionate.
Yeah.
And I found...
So add a zero, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found these most stunning hummingbirds.
They
Doesn't
are
sound like it belongs
amazing.
somehow.
Oh,
But they're beautiful midnighty blue colour, and I was busy over the display with all the hummingbirds and things on. And I was very self-restrained, and I walked out of the shop. And then our friend Martin came out and he went, oh my gosh, did you see the whole blue and green display area? I went, yes, Martin, I did. He said, that's amazing. And you've shown us pictures, and you've got that paint on your walls, that dark blue paint. That would look fantastic in your lounge, wouldn't it? I went, yes, Martin, yes, it would. Looked at Guy and said, Martin's fault, and walked back in the shop and bought all the things.
Bought all the things in all the world.
I did buy a few key bits in there.
It does look stunning.
I've since been to Marks and Sparks and places and bought nice, baubles, but I've added a load of blue and green and
I'm going to have to go to
teal.
Trago this weekend.
Blue and green and teal has gone in with all my gold,
Oh,
all my bronze.
Gorgeous.
And I love it. I love
Yeah, no, it looks really classy.
I'm so
Can I just
chuffed.
tell you what I'm going to do over here?
Yes.
It's not Christmas tree
She's
related
pressed
at all.
it, marvellous.
Well, sort of. I'm also going to just press that turning through gap. Now, you see, when you've got a turning through gap and you need to press it underneath, you need to kind of hold it there. I'm still going with my quilters wash away tape as being a great way to just hold it in place.
Mm-hmm. Brilliant.
But it really is. Look, because you can just run it along there. You don't need it run all the way along, but it does mean that you can check that you are at, indeed, 1/4 of an inch. I don't know what quilters actually use it for, do you know? I've never actually discovered that.
No.
Because we don't use it for anything like the
No,
quilters
we
would
don't
use.
quilting.
You see, I can see there that. Yeah. And then because when you activate it, when you press it, you see.
Makes it all sticky there. Clever. Oh, Carrie's joined us. She says, morning, lovely, lovely people.
Marrow.
Yes.
Oh, morning.
Yes. And Colette says, morning, ladies. Lovely fabrics, as usual. I've taken out the subscription. Excited.
Yay!
But could I ask if it's taken out automatically every month?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you don't have to do anything until you want to, should you ever wish to cancel. And you can cancel at any time. And that was the thing. With previous subscriptions, we had to kind of lock you in for a year.
Yeah.
And that just didn't feel right because your financial circumstances can change, whatever, you know.
Well, previously it was a fabric-based one, and we'd ordered the
fabric in, so it had to be that you committed for it because we'd paid for the fabric ahead of time. So it was slightly different. So the reason that we've had a few teething issues with this is because we've had to change the whole platform that it sits on. We've had to build a whole new website for it.
Yeah.
When I say we, Josh has done a website. Which he has done an amazing job on, and I'm very grateful that he's done that for us. He's just been amazing. And there've just been a few things that the platform haven't told him about. Mm-hmm. And so the only way that you know that something is still in test mode is because it's not working, because they haven't taken it off test mode, and then you have to request it to come off test mode, and that's why. But, you know, it's done now.
You guys are the early adopters. You are getting this at a crazy
Well, that's
price.
just it. And this is why.
Yeah.
Plus, you get a voucher, which means that your first month is only £1.99.
Yeah, because you get a £5 voucher.
Because you get a £5 voucher to spend at Natasha Makes, because presumably you love fabric anyway.
Yes.
Or patterns, or whatever it is.
Tash, there are some people who might not have heard about it yet.
Yes.
Because perhaps they don't join us on Facebook, and they've not seen your live broadcast on there. So there's two levels of subscription. You've got your standard subscription.
There are. So standard subscription, well, it's a membership, but it is a subscription, but it's for the membership. So that's $6.99 a month. It is the price of a pattern.
Yes.
So if you buy a pattern from us each month, we put a new pattern video in there. So it's full of videos. It's all videos. What you can print off for each of the videos is what you will need and any templates.
Yeah.
And then it's just all videos, step-by-step videos. This is done in sort of real time. Yeah. This is how to make it. So sometimes those videos have to go, because there's like a limit for the length of videos. The video might have to go over 2 parts. That's fine. Do the first bit, catch up, do the second bit. And then there's a little how-to area as well. So if you want to learn how to do double fold binding, that's in there. Jane did that before she went on holiday. How to use the zip tool that we use, because we get so many things about that. I will bring back from Cornwall when I go at the weekend, I will bring back the snap tool, because I know a lot of you bought that and a lot of you are still scratching your head on that. So I'll do an in-depth one on that as to how to use that, because I've done it several times on the shows, but we can't remember which ones.
But they're recorded differently as well, aren't they? Close up, no chat, just...
So if you haven't got the time to sit through a whole chatty show and you can just crack on and do it, then it's that. And yeah, the camera work, it's HD, but it's really close in, because we can't get, for a show like this, we can't get the cameras in, because it would be like the camera is literally there whilst I sew here.
It's the nearest thing we can give you to standing right next to Natasha or Jane and seeing them work right next to you.
And then once a month, we'll do a Zoom call for everybody, or anybody that wants to come and join in, have a chat, have a cuppa. Depends what time of day we do it, of course. Might be gin. Yes, might be gin. We'll do that as well, so we actually get to know you properly. And then, so that's the standard, and that still remains. Now, someone said to me, but if we leave, do we not get access to it? No. It's there as a library all the time that you have membership. It's like a membership anywhere. Once your membership stops, you can't go back into a membership area if you're not a member of it. Yeah, exactly. You know, and you have use of all of those gym equipments all the time you have, but once the subscription ends, they're going to throw you off the treadmill. Yeah. Okay.
Get out of our gym. I'm say gym. Why did I say gym?
I don't know.
I can't remember that.
I don't know. It was not what I was expecting to come from your lips. No. Get out of my chocolate factory.
Yes, exactly.
Get out of my
the chocolate you've not paid this month.
And then, and then we do a premium. So the premium is going to be useful to any of you So the first one is useful to anyone that lives anywhere in the
Yes.
world because it's all digital content, and so you're not having to wait for shipping or anything like that. It's just there for you instantly whenever you need it. We're going to be putting up the odd pass make suggestions as to your favourite ones that you want in depth. Please do, and then you get a new pattern every month put in there. Okay, and
So it
that's what you.
grows.
Yeah, so your $6.99 gives you a fresh pattern, but also a library as well. For your premium, you get all of that plus a code, which means that every time you buy cut to order fabric or bits of haberdashery at Natasha Makes, you can use that code and get 10% off. So if you are spending £100 at Natasha Makes on the regular a month, which is quite easy to do for some of you, if you actually totted it up, don't scare yourself.
Some people do this a
Actually,
lot.
Some of you will be quids in with this.
Yeah.
So it's there for
Absolutely.
those that have a goodly stash, shall we say,
Yeah.
an ever-growing stash. So you've got those options, and then it will just monthly. It'll just happen.
Yeah.
Just happen. So yeah, there we go. And so you will get an email with your login and your password details. Please check your spam. It's not coming. And this is the other thing we had yesterday. The lady said, but it should be coming through because I get all your marketing emails coming from a different email address. This is the design side of my business.
Different websites.
Not that. Yeah.
Yeah, different websites.
So it's coming from
different
somewhere
email.
else. So just bear that in mind.
Those who are wondering where to find this, if you go to the Natasha Makes website, you'll see you've got your usual banners that scroll across, Make It Monday, Textile Tuesday, etc. Scroll along those or wait for them to scroll round and you will see that there is the Natasha McCarthy Design subscription. You've got the button on the left for standard membership and the button on the right for premium membership.
Yeah. So far on there, you have got videos how to make the simple bottle holder. And there's an instruction on how to make your own template for your kiss clasp. I've done that demo again. You can buy the instructions or you can just watch that there. And then there is the template for this little chap here.
Yes, so
Now,
cute.
for any of the kiss clasps, the same technique applies. It's just whatever size. So that's quite important, that one. And then the one that got added last night is the key holder.
Nice.
And then you can put that around your bag or wherever. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Right, let's make some stuff.
Yes.
Let's make some stuff. So. What?
Wow.
That was a very thoughtful.
Yes.
Makes me nervous. What are you humming about?
Star, Natasha.
Arthur Starr, yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason we can't have that as a digital product, is there? I
Nope.
do have a digital page set up ready for it.
No,
I
there's
just
no
need
reason.
to
There's no
grab the
template or anything
file.
for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gosh,
I can have
Arthur
that set
Starr,
up.
that was done a while
know-
ago now, wasn't it?
It really, really was. That was done. I can tell you exactly when. Let's have a look. It was 2020. It was the
That-
summer of 2020, I want to say.
It was done. It was done. Was it the day or the week that Arthur died?
It
That's why it's
was.
called Arthur Starr,
Lovely Arthur.
which was my lovely
July the
spaniel.
20th, 2020. Yeah. So, in answer to your question, lovely Helen, yes, we can sort that out. I just need to get that file downloaded and digitise it and pop it back up. Because I've got a product page set up. I obviously intended to do it at some point. And then, thank you for the reminder. We'll get that finished off.
Fabulous. So, with the denim,
I don't think you wanted to do that.
no, don't think that I did. But I do just want to check what I ended up. I changed my mind on this a couple of times as to how big I wanted this to be. Good. I'm going to cut this on the fold. You'll make this into the handles and whatnot up there. So I'm just going to cut this on the fold because it just saves you a line of stitching. And it also means it's more robust.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's if anyone's not sewn with denim before. This is nice.
It's really nice stuff. And look, it just looks, it's that dark denim as well, so it really makes anything that you put on it with colour pop.
Yeah, lovely indigo. It again, like you say, it looks great with the tulle. It looks fantastic with cape.
It looks great with all of it. We have used this in so many patterns.
Yeah.
It's just fab.
It is brilliant. It's 100% cotton denim, so it is. You can press it. Don't need to worry about that. That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
60 inches wide as well.
So you're getting a lot, and this is why I use denim a lot for bag making, because you can have a good sizable bag and you've got enough to make your handles and everything else out of it as well.
60 inches wide, but it's only 4.99.5 metre. Can't say fairer
So
than
it's
that.
really, really cost effective. So you're going to be able to make this bag and have lots of fabric left over for under a tenner.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're buying the spotty fabrics, absolutely. Abso-blinkingly. Now, I'm going to use my desk for this. This is 18 inches across. Okay, so we're going to fold it in by fold it in by 6 inches. So basically folding it into thirds, more or less. Have I done that? Let's go across to there. There or thereabouts. Just sort of finger press that. Because this is going to sit down that middle bit. Okay. Kind of like so. So you're going to have a strip through the centre of your bag with this. All right, so, and you can place that centrally. Just check that it is. Yeah. And then from that bottom fold, we're going to go up four and a half inches. So we measured 4 inches up on there and did a line, drew a line. And now we're going to measure 4.5 up from here. And that's where we want that fold to sit. Okay. Pin it all in place. We've done a little line of stitching along there because this is actually going to act as a pocket, which is rather fab. Just pin it through one layer of your fabric. But the denim is so hard wearing. It's just fab. So when we sew, we are going to sew down along that drawn line and back up, which is going to give us a lovely long pocket there. If you want to pop a popper in there, and then you've got quite a deep pocket here for whatever it is that you need it to be, and then you'll have this flap here. If you want to then do a popper there, so you've got popper accents, then you can. That's no problem. So let's sew round there. Let's do this thing. You're right, Gemmy, you've gone all quiet.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, I'm good.
Lift that foot up, spin it around. So we're creating that flap. Okay. So now you have got your little flap there, and you've got a lovely big pocket there. Okay. Get all those bits of fluff away. Now up at the top, let's run a line of quilters wash away tape. Look, Gemma, I've run out.
Oh no.
Sad times.
Need another one?
Huh?
Do you need another one?
No, I've got plenty.
Okay. Run.
Obviously.
Do another challenge Annika if I need to.
Wow. You are really getting those steps in today.
I am, already.
I know.
Oh, Sue's made her appointment, that one.
Yeah, you got to do it, Sue. You got to do it.
Just as it turns out, the dog's glands are getting done on the vet at the same day.
Amazing.
So we're both going to be walking oddly.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Oh dear.
It's, yeah. As someone who put it off and then had to regret that decision, when I was very young, actually, scared myself to death, I did. Don't put it off.
No.
I'm just using a little gauge here just to fold over by an inch. You don't have to, you can just fold over by an inch, but have gauge, we'll use it. Sometimes it's just really handy just to have, just to make sure that I am folding accurately along. And then I can just press that. When you press it with your iron, it activates that tape all the more. It's great.
Claire Angelina's joined us. She says,
Hi,
morning
Claire.
Natasha and Gemma. Sorry I'm late. I was busy with housework.
That's
no frogs.
okay.
Or toads, I suppose.
Yeah. We don't know if the toad has made it out of our cellar.
Oh, Carrie says, clip it round your bag handle. How long have I had a key holder and I've never thought of that? I did say yesterday as well, I'm going to be putting a tab in the side seam of my bags with a D-ring attached so that I can clip it to that. It can still sit, in the bag. So many options, aren't there? It's so useful.
Well, do you know what you could do on this, Gemma? You could do that tab. So what I would do, say this is your tab. I would sew it on like that, and then flip it down to cover your raw ends so it's sat in like that.
Nice. Yeah, good shout. Sue says she might have a pub lunch with the dog and they can feel sorry for each other feeling vaguely assaulted.
Yes, do it.
A temporary bit of feeling vaguely assaulted / embarrassment is a small price to pay.
Ah, they've all been there, seen it all before, haven't they?
Yeah, of course.
We're going to stitch that down.
In my former life
that
as a
down.
beauty therapist, I have seen all sorts of things.
Yeah.
I've seen all the things, I've handled all the things in all the world. And can I just say that from our perspective, and it's the same for medical profession, a friend who's a doctor and I used to compare notes on this quite often, how mortified people are. Honestly, it's like looking at someone's elbow, knee, nose, whatever. It's absolutely do not bat an eyelid. I also can't tell you what anybody's anything looks like. So I'm not really looking at it from that perspective. No one needs to be embarrassed about these things or mortified or,
Nope. I'm going to do the same the other end.
Not a thing.
That's good to know.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's true.
I always think to myself, they'll have seen worse. And then there was one day where it occurred to me, maybe I am now at that point where I am that worst. I was like, oh.
It doesn't even enter our heads. Well, there's no assessment.
It's just a job.
There's no appraisal from an aesthetics perspective. That's not what it's about. It's just,
Health.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the stuff.
You know.
Why do we find it so difficult to talk about? If you were going to the dentist, you wouldn't think twice, would you?
No.
That's a really crazy thing, and yet,
It's a bit like when you're working in your craft as well. You're looking at the detail of things, so you're not actually looking at the overall item.
Which is why we get so self-critical of it, right?
So we're looking at our seam allowances. I mean, when I was working doing, beauty stuff, I was looking at the direction of hair growth so that I could best assess which way to remove it, which direction to remove it in, or, that kind of stuff. Just making sure that the skin was sat correctly. Things I'm not looking at an overall picture. I just wasn't. You know, it sounds silly.
It's
you're
the
looking
things
at
we
it
worry
completely
about, don't we?
objectively. It's very, very different, and you know.
It's all important stuff.
Defo.
Right, I'm going to press that again and then flip it. And actually, from there I can press that there. And then we can get that stitched down. And that's the top of your bag.
Beautiful. Sue over on YouTube, she says, different Sue this time. She says, I have a blue and silver colour scheme on a white tree.
Nice.
Share. Nice. And Megan says, woohoo, I've just signed up. She means a subscription. That's exciting, isn't it?
Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Not your Megan, presumably. She's in school, isn't she now?
Not my Megan.
Not your Megan. Different
Not my
Megan. Welcome, Meg. Megan.
Oh, Sue.
Hello.
Other Sue. Sue from Lou. She says,
Sue
I'm with Sarah Millican and just know the masseur is retching with each stroke. Honestly. You are funny. Absolutely not. It's you're there and you're sort of assessing which muscles are tight.
Yeah.
You know, all of that. It's just, how can I get this to release more? And actually, the one thing people used to get really self-conscious over, Tash, was if they fell asleep, you know, with massage and facials and things. I don't want to fall asleep because if I fall asleep, I might snore. Can I just say that if you fall asleep and snore or dribble in your appointment, it is the biggest compliment you can pay to any beauty therapist, massage therapist. We are thrilled. If we can render someone unconscious with our
Amazing.
work,
Wow.
seriously, if we can make people nod off and snore, our game, really, you know, our whole purpose is to make people relax. And you don't get much more relaxed than when you are unconscious.
No, absolutely. At this point, if you want to French seam this, you can.
Ooh.
But you do have quite a few layers that you would be going through up there, which is why I'm not going to, because I want this to be friendly for any sewing machine.
Okay.
Okay, but you can if you want, in which case probably only turn over once there. But I will pinking shear it. Denim isn't renowned for being flimsy or, you know, it's just a good solid fabric. And also because we haven't done a seam along the bottom, also that means that this is also going to be a lovely strong bag. So you can, because I am a bag overfiller, we've discussed this, I overfill bags. Just is a thing I do. Don't mean to, just happens. So I'm going to stitch down both sides. If you want to double stitch, then you can. Or if you've got a machine where you can say which stitch, mine just does a straight stitch because it's an industrial, semi-industrial, tabletop industrial if you want. But if you want to do this, if you've got on your, look on your machine, if you've got one of those, a stitch that is 3 dotty lines, one next to the other, that's a triple stitch.
Yeah.
And that means that you will get triple the strength. That's a great one to use for bags.
When you're a bag overfiller. Perfect. Oh, Claire Angelina says, just got to do it. Hello, I'm here for my smear test. I've never met you before. Have a look down there. Why not? Claire Everett says, if a few minutes of embarrassment saves a life, it's worth it. Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Isn't it just? Christine says, good morning, I've ordered something, checked out, and then I've gone on and ordered something else. It's charged me for 2 postage and packing, while I only pay for 1. And she's bought your subscription as well. Thank you, Christine.
Yay!
With regards to postage and packing, if you want to pay, place other orders within the same day, you just need to make sure on any subsequent order or by email to info@natashamakes.com that you just let us know that you'd like your orders combining. So when you place that second, third, whatever order, there's a notes box at checkout that you can just enter there and say, please combine my orders.
Now, we don't do this automatically because we don't police it like that. If it's on you, if you want us to do it, we'll happily do it, but you just got to let us know that you have placed those orders, because we're not like going on We're not going and going, oh, has this person played? We're a small team.
Can't do that. We don't have the manpower to be checking and checking.
And I don't know any other business that does,
No.
actually, in all honesty. I'm going to pink it just to
They've
stop.
got some very fancy automation, which should be beyond our means as a small business. So
Yeah.
we don't have that very fancy automation. But no, if you let us know, well, absolutely. So long as Claire Angelina said, so long as it's within the same 24-hour period.
Yeah.
Not quite
No,
the case.
no,
It's got to
almost.
be on the same day. So before midnight tonight, because our orders export at midnight as a batch, and then they're processed as a batch. So if they're placed any time on today's date, effectively, then they can be combined. We can't combine across different days.
No. And I think, everyone's very understanding of that once they know, which is great. If you want to box the bottom of this, then now would be the time. If you wish to do that, then you absolutely can. Maybe even just a little bit. Should we just take out a little bit? Just take out a little bit. Just take out a little bit.
Yeah, Christine, she's saying, I'll remember next time. If you want that doing for today, I'll pop a note down and I'll get that across to customer service. But you can in future just pop us an email if you forget to put the note on. And we'll keep an eye out for that.
It's all good.
Oh, Sue Langford says, my oldest did her degree in spa management. I had free treatments at the uni.
Oh,
Lovely.
amazing.
However,
Oh,
I know, there's always a however, isn't there?
yeah,
When she
nothing
did
is
an intimate
quite for
wax,
free.
She didn't have anyone available for that part of the exam.
Oh,
It's funny, isn't it? How you don't necessarily get a volunteer for the intimate wax bit. Marvellous.
oof, no,
She said, so I had to step up
no.
to the mark and the poor examiner had to do a before and after. My Emily was in pieces laughing. When I was teaching intimate waxing...
Can I just, sorry, I'm just going to... That bottom crease, that bottom fold, you then marry up and match up to your side seam and then sew across before Gemma gets carried away with her intimate waxing.
No, all I was going to say was that is the one treatment you don't take photos before and after.
Wow.
Took a lot of before and after pictures, but that one, we made an exception, Natasha, for obvious reasons.
No, and no.
Can we see you line those seams on a close-up cam, Tash?
Like that.
There we go.
So there's that centre fold there, and then there is your seam there. Normally we say seam to seam, but of course there isn't a seam because we haven't done one on the bottom.
Seam to the middle bit. Of the other side. Look at that.
Alrighty.
Oh no, poor Megan on YouTube. She says, oh no, when you mentioned my name I got starstruck and I've sewn a 1/4 inch seam instead of an 1/8 on my handles.
Sorry. Sorry, Meg. Sorry.
We didn't see though.
No.
We have had viewers say, I'm sure you can see what I'm doing. No,
No,
I
we
promise
can't.
we can't.
Our X-ray vision does not extend that far. You're okay.
Oh,
Although
dear.
don't tell my children because I do try and tell them that we can see
Yeah.
everything.
We see you when you're sleeping. Now that sounds creepy somehow.
It does sound really creepy now that you say it like that. Don't say it like that. My goodness me. Right. Let's.
Look at this.
I know it
Very
is.
on brand, Tash.
I
Very
know.
on brand.
I
It needs an
know.
NM logo.
I love it.
Try and cut an NM logo on the cricket and heat seal it on the front.
Now the question is, which colour buttons do we go with? There is also a video on how to insert cam snap
Nice.
because people worry. And I'm really unprofessional because I always have a little giggle and go, this one's the male,
Yeah.
sticks up. This one's the female. Male sticky up a bit, goes into the... I'll leave you to work out why they're called male and female bits. Yeah.
We are
basically
ultimately children.
Child, yeah. Do we need to apologise again for that, Gemma? I don't know how many times we need to keep apologising.
No, I don't think we do.
Do we not? Is it all right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good. Right. Keep these to the side. So. We'll put add handles and whatnot in a minute. Let's pop this. So your centre point. you can measure it, or you can just do the whole fold it in half thing. About there. So to insert, where's my pokey tool? Here it is. I will just measure. Should be about, about 7 inches across. So it will be on that 3.5 mark. I'm going to go on that spot there. That one there. Pop my little pokey tool through. Pop that on there. And then insert your cut. These ones like to jump out for some reason. Squidge. A little switch, there we go. Now, to get an idea of where to do the other one, you see, fold and fold, like so, and then fold it down from there, up from there. You'll tuck all your handles inside. And then, so you just need to decide whereabouts that's going to sit. So I'm going to sit that about there.
I like this, Tash.
Huh?
I like this.
It's nice, isn't it?
This is not a difficult make, and yet, you know, brilliant gift.
Well, quite.
I'm now thinking of fabrics in my stash.
Yeah.
People. And if you've got your half metre in your stash that you love, do you just need a half metre of the denim?
Yeah.
And you're away?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm going to be taking some denim home.
And there's your snap on there. So that will just then sit in anyone's bag. Like that.
I hope no one's watching now that knows me. Because that there is a fab Christmas gift.
It's quick and simple and easy. Now, to do the handles...
I should get myself a big old whack of denim.
Do you know what? I am a massive advocate of denim for bags.
Yeah.
And also it's easy to wash. I would put a colour catcher in the first time you wash it, for sure.
Yes.
I've forgotten Mabel's even in here. She does love it in here, doesn't she? For a puppy, you know.
Yeah. She's just
we forget that she
silent.
is still a baby. She is really still a baby. Now, we'll do these, the strip, the width of that, which means it's 20 inches. That's long enough for a handle. How chunky do we want these to be? That is the next question. If we do it, so we fold it in half and then fold in, and I want them to be an inch. I need them. I need 4-inch strips.
Yeah.
Gosh, maths here live.
That's all right. Claire Angelina says aerial connectors have a male and female as well. She was watching her dad wire up a new telly when they were kids. She must have been 6 at most, and her mum and dad were giggling like children. It was only years later that she twigged why it was so funny. No, it is funny though. It just is.
It's basically it's like toilet humour, isn't it? I don't know why we still find it funny. Oh, look, I've already cut 2. I didn't need to cut another one.
It's all right. I'll use it for one of mine.
Isn't it? Huh?
I'll use it for one of mine. I am going to make some. I'm going to do that tonight.
I know you are. I know you are. Again, if you want to, again, it's just making easy work of stuff. Pop a little bit of your quilter's wash away tape on either end, and then just fold it over and press. And then you're sorted. You've got no raw edges on that base. I'll put one handle in. You'll get the gist, right? So make the most of these spot fabrics being $4.99. It's a good price, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really good price for any fabric. And the Christmas fabrics, the cut-off will be, well, it's going to have to be 12:30, isn't it? An hour after we finish the show. We'll be done by about, we'll be done in the next few minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and Carrie Marrow's daughter did beauty therapy as well, by the look of it. So she had to volunteer to be her model. There's an unfortunate incident with an electrode that that fell on a
Oh.
non-surgical facelift.
Ooh,
Set off an eye twitch.
whoops.
It made it like she was winking. Oh, bless her. Oh.
The things you do for your daughters.
Yeah.
I had
Absolutely.
Emily in floods of tears last night.
Oh.
Again.
Oh.
They are doing at school an Advent. Great.
Mhm.
And Emily can't quite get her head around the fact that this is a lucky dip.
Oh.
And of course, obviously, the teachers have said you've got to work hard to go into the...
Mhm.
And so Emily's
Sure.
worked her little socks off and 2 days in a row has not been
Oh.
in the lucky dip. And she's like, Mummy, it's just so embarrassing because I'm working really hard. Like, oh, you're 5. Breaks my heart a little bit.
Mm.
And they're just not noticing that I'm working really hard.
Mhm.
Freddie's sitting there going, trouble is, Emily, you're top of the class, you always work hard. I'm like, all right, don't discourage her from working hard.
Shut up, Freddie.
You want to be like me. And then they notice. Like, thanks, Fred. You can shut up now. Just brilliant.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's helpful big brother advice, isn't it? Shut up, Freds.
Don't work as hard, then they'll all be amazed when you do. Brilliant. That's great.
Oh. Top advice, Frederick James, top advice.
See, so that's going to be your handle. I know, what do you do? What do you do with that? Because he's kind of got a point. No, he has not got a point. Right, you've got a few layers here. So you know what I'm going to say? Start part way on and then go back. And if you want, just to make it look zhuzhy, you can do the other side, Jem.
Nice. And I love the way you've got your yellowy goldy coloured threading.
Yeah,
So
course.
it gives that proper authentic denim top stitch
Always.
to it.
You know it. I keep thinking about poor Megan sewing the wrong bit of her seam.
I know.
The thing is, it
Whole
also
seam
makes
out.
me giggle because at no point did we ever consider ourselves starstruckable.
No.
It's just not really a thing.
No.
But make sure I've got my slippers on. It's like it's not.
No.
It's not exactly. No.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Ooh, can't undo it now. Done it up so well. Here we go.
I remember being in a nightclub with my mother in London, and a lady came up and saying, "Please, may I speak to you?" My mum was absolutely wetting herself, like, "What? What?" And that was just when I was in the beauty industry.
Yeah, but I think if you
Big
do any
bits in
sort
your
of social
face,
media thing, then
yeah.
it is a thing, isn't it?
Right,
Um,
take me to after, of course. Let me buy you a drink. Bless her.
Shall we drink some gin together? You can put your handles on the outside or the inside. It's entirely up to you, quite frankly. What I would do is that bit where you've turned over the seam, and we're just going to put it just slightly to one side. I would put that underneath so that you're not sewing through all those layers. You can clip it, pin it, whatever you want to do. And again, just space it out.
Make sure they're not twisted. That's what you've got to do, though, isn't it? Because nothing
Yeah.
more annoying
Do it like
than
that.
sewing and going, "Oh, what did I do?"
What did I do?
If you're OCD like me, you'll measure.
No.
Don't
Well, I'm
make
just
it.
demonstrating here. So, and then you'll put your other handles on the other side, and then you can do a second row of stitches along there,
Nice.
and then a row of stitches if you want to along the top, which will just top stitch that, which is why we didn't do that earlier.
Great.
And then everything is held in, and it also adds that decorative detail. And there you go. That's the bag. Bye-bye.
Looks great, doesn't it?
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, nice. Nice,
Okay.
nice.
That is today's make, everybody. So get your orders in for the spots, the Christmas, because there's a cut-off for those. Oh yeah, you see, you've got your your white and red spot over here,
Yeah.
which would look amazing with the
Yeah.
denim as well.
Would.
Yes. All right then. We are going to be back here tomorrow with Gary. We've also
We
got
will.
some very special half meter heavens for you tomorrow. I'm going to go and cut those now.
Yep.
They are super duper duper special, and yeah. That's it really. Get those orders in so that we can then get those fabrics in, and we'll get them cut towards the end of the week and out to you, so you can get your Christmas makes done in time for Christmas. There is still time, believe me, I'm counting on it. And yeah, Gary is here with super duper questions for Gary. He will make sure that you are able to be interactive on Facebook. If you want to ask any questions, we will be dipping in and out of Facebook so that we can ask any questions that
we
you
love it
want.
actually if you email those questions in, because then we'll
in
try
advance.
and let him know, because then we can feed them into the correct part of the show, because he's got so much to go through.
We've got a lot of machines tomorrow, so make sure maybe have a sandwich because we can go somewhere, Gary.
I was going to say, last time Gary was on, him and I were going at it for nearly 4 hours, but then I realised what I was saying. It was well over 3 hours. I always say Gary's the perfect man as well, because he's lovely, but he can fix your sewing machine.
Perfect.
There's not much better in the world, is there really?
No, and likes a good holiday.
Let's have a good holiday. Hey?
Whenever I see Gary, I'm like, have you been on holiday? Oh, the other thing, just to say on this, if that's going to annoy you, flapping, just pop another popper there. So you can popper it in there, and then unpopper it, then popper it round. I'll pop that in the instructions.
Options.
Yeah.
Poppy options.
And also, you don't have to, by the way, you don't have to do that. If you want it to just lie flat, then don't put those in.
Up
There you
to
go.
you. Options.
All the options
Defo.
in all the world. There we go. So join us tomorrow for Gary. And even if you are not thinking of buying a sewing machine, but you just want to have a look at what's out there.
Yeah.
And this is how I started. And this is so I got to know which machine I wanted when I was in a position to buy one.
Tash, I'll be honest. Every time I watch Gary, I learn something, or he reminds me of something I've forgotten.
About generic any sewing machine.
And it can be about sewing machine maintenance. It can be about the function of my machine. I mean,
Anything.
silly little things that I go, oh, I do that, and I shouldn't. He's so knowledgeable, and he's lovely. So
He's
do
really
join
lovely.
us.
There you go. That's us tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Take care. Lots of love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.